Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is iGamer and today I will be showing you guys how to create your own Minecraft server that you can host from your very own computer. This server will be a server you can use to practice developing or test plugins and a bunch of other stuff. This video can show you how to download and set up a server using PaperMC. So as this video is a precursor to my server development tutorials, I figured it would be best to get you all set with Paper. Even if you don't want to run any plugins, PaperMC is capable of still running a perfectly awesome vanilla game. So with that said, let's just jump straight into the tutorial. I don't have anything more to say for an intro, so let's go. Alright, so the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to create a folder on your computer that you can use to hold all of your server files. So I recommend putting it somewhere that's easy to access, like your desktop, but I have mine in order to save storage space on a hard drive. So what I've done is I've just created a file on my hard drive called server tutorials. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder. So I'm going to go new folder. And I'm going to create a folder for the server. So I'm literally going to name the file just server like this. Alright, so once you make that folder, it's important to check that you have the most up-to-date version of Java, which I have installed. So Java runs Minecraft. It's the part of whatnot that runs Minecraft. So we need to make sure that we have the most up-to-date version of Java. So if you don't have the latest version of Java or you want to download it just in case, you can use the link that I've put in the description and download it from the Java website. So once you download it, make sure to save it and simply just follow the setup wizard so that it all gets set up. But you don't actually need to move the file anywhere into your server section. Alright, so once we have Java installed, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go over to papermc.io and make our way to downloads. You can also just click the link in the description. And once we're here, we are going to be downloading the correct version of Paper that we need for our server. Right now, I'm going to do this in 1.17. We're going to go here. And we are going to click the download button for the file that's at the very top. We want it to be the latest file. So we're going to go ahead and download that and make sure down here, once it shows up, that you click keep. Alright, so once you have Paper downloaded, you're going to want to put it in the folder that we created for the server at the beginning of the video. Now, right now, I just took the Paper from my downloads folder and put it here in the server tutorials folder, but I'm now going to go ahead and just drag it in to the server folder. So now if I open the server folder, you should see that I have paper-1.17.1-172.jar. Alright, so once this is in, we're now going to work on creating the batch file that our computer can use to run our server. So to do this, we're going to enter the folder, which I just did, and we're going to right click in any empty space, and we're going to go to new and create a text document, the white one that says text document. So once you have the text document created, you're going to name the text document server.txt and hit enter. Alright, so once you have the file named, we're going to go into the description. We're going to go into the link in the description for Pastebin, and we're going to head over to Pastebin, and it's a Pastebin that I've created. So once we go over to Pastebin, we're going to be here, and we're going to see this right here. So we have this whatchamacallit right here. We have the raw paste data, which is what we're going to want to take. So we're going to want to copy this raw paste data right down here, and we're going to want to go back. Alright, so we're going to go back to our folders, and we're going to double click our server.txt folder, and we're going to open that up. So let's do that now. Alright, and then we're here. So now we're at our server.txt, And what we're going to do is we're going to paste in the stuff that we took from the paste bin. But here's the biggest thing. So right here we have a section that has all of this stuff on it. This is the RAM, so you can change that if you want to give it 6 gigabytes. And this is minimum, and maybe, like 10 gigabytes maximum you can, but I'm just going to leave it at 4 and 4. And then right here, this is the most important part. We have jar paper dash 000. So we want this to match whatever jar version we have in our folders section. So if we go take a look at that, you can see we have 172. So yours might be different depending upon when you do this, but oops. I have 172. So I'm going to change the 3 zeros to match and say 172. Alright, so now that this matches 172, what we're going to do is we are going to then go here and we're going to click File, Save, and then we can close this out and head back to our folders. Alright, so now we've got that closed out and we're back at our folders. So here's what we're going to do now. We are going to right-click on server.txt and we're going to rename it. Now we want to leave it as server, but we're going to change .txt to .bat. And once we do that, we can click enter. So you're going to click yes to this, and then it will change to an executable bat file. Okay, so we should be able to just double click it, and you will see that it'll say downloading vanilla jar. And if we take a look at this, as this command prompt window starts to work, we'll see a bunch of folders being added to the section here. So we'll see a bunch of stuff, and you might get this message that says failed to load eula.txt. So if you need to agree to the EULA in order to run the server. So this will happen. So if we press any key to continue, it'll close that. So you'll see we have eula.txt. So if we go ahead and open that up, it'll say right now equals false because we haven't agreed to it yet. But if you read this, it says by changing the settings below to true, you are indicating that your agreement to our EULA, which can be found here. You also agree that tacos are tasty and the best food in the world. I love Mojang. But we do have to agree to their end user's license agreement to host any server. So we're just going to change that to true, file save, close that out, and then run this once again. And you should see it continue now to work and load more libraries as we have now opened the EULA. You'll see a bunch of files start up. A bunch of YML files, different configuration files and things, but you'll see it all start to load up. And then eventually you'll see this that says done. For help, type help. So once you see that the window says done, it means that our server is actually loaded up and ready to go. So with that, we're now going to hop on and start playing in our server. Okay. So once we're here, we are going to load up Minecraft, make sure it's the correct version. So we're in 1.17.1. We're going to go to multiplayer and we're going to add a server. Add server. You can name your server whatever you want. So I'll call it my LocalHost server. All right. And then from here in the server address, you are going to type localhost, just like this. All one word, no spaces, no caps. And from there, we should be able to join our server. So if we click done and go right here to localhost, this is my plugin development server. If I go to my localhost server, the one that I just made, and click join, here we are. So we're in our survival world. Now you can go ahead and change the server properties to make it a creative world or do a bunch of other stuff like that, which I will show you how to do in another video. This is a really awesome spawn, by the way. But yeah, so there we go. We're now on our very own Minecraft server. So, with that being said, I hope you all found this video very helpful. I hope that it worked for you guys in terms of how to make a server like this. So I hope you found the video very helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below, and I will be more than happy to help you out. So keep an eye out in the future. I have more server tutorials coming up. Ooh, that's a cool cave. More server tutorials coming up with different plugins and how to make and develop servers. So with that, keep your eye out for more tutorials if you're interested. Hopefully you found this helpful, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.